Fans of ultramodern gaming, 28mm scale miniatures and cool alternatives to Imperial Guard models, thank you very much for joining me for an unbagging review of the new 28mm scale modern British Army Platoon by White Dragon Miniatures. So let's have a look. Who are White Dragon Miniatures? This isn't the first time we've looked at White Dragon on channel Leaky Cheese. You may remember the review I did of the Proteus Battle Mech that I picked up at the Derby World's Wargaming show in 2017. And while I was at that game show, I saw some prototype sculpts of a modern 28mm scale British Army range. And the thing that really made these stand out to me is that they are done in the heroic scale style. What you normally get with ultramodern stuff is it is in 25mm and, shall I say, closer to the true scale end of things than the heroic scale, which is more like what I do most of my gaming with say 40k miniatures. They instantly caught my eye, firstly for that basic concept, but secondly also because the sculpting on them looked brilliant. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at a whole platoon of these, which I've picked up from a mate of mine and he's loaning me to do a review of. These are beautiful miniatures, so without further ado, let's just get into it. So I picked these up at this show and they come bagged up like this, and let's just get one out of the bag and start to have a look at these fascinating models. Now White Dragon do all sorts, but these are new. And they are from a range which is called Courage in Contact. Now just look at these dudes. Wow. How cool are those looking? Here we've got a section of British Infantry. I can't quite remember the name of this rifle. I'm sure there's some of you guys and girls in the comments who know what it is. This guy has got the, is that a Mini-Me he's carrying? I'm probably going to get all my guns wrong here. I think he's carrying the Mini-Me, isn't he? He's got an SA-80, or, well, not an SA-80, he's got an L85A3, as has this guy. And I think these are all supposed to be the A3 variant of the rifle. If it's the A2, please correct me, I'm not sure. And they're wearing up-to-date modern British kit. But what wonderful sculpts these are. These are just so well executed. And it's the first time I can remember seeing a range like this where we take modern or ultra-modern infantry and put them into the 28mm heroic scale. Clever thing White Dragon have done here with sculpting, and oh look, there's a whole platoon, is they've managed to do these as one-piece sculpts, and that is really important because if you're playing large numbers of troops, having a single-piece sculpt makes a big difference on the cost. These are priced at, this platoon, which is 28 miniatures, was £60 in the UK, and they also came with some night vision accessories as well. And that's not bad, I don't think. Slightly over £2 per miniature. And for fine resin casting like that, I don't think that's bad. And if, like me, you know, you're a 40k player, let's say you wanted some alternatives to Solar Auxilia for the Heresy. The Solar Auxilia costs £72 for 20. Whereas here you're getting 28 for 60 quid, or if you buy them separately, it's £10 per sprue, £2.50 per model. It's a cheaper alternative. And you could also use these in the militia list as well. Loads of potential. Just by moving them up to the 28mm scale, the miniatures become so versatile if you like, you know, futuristic, near futuristic, or even far futuristic gaming. One thing to note about the set is it doesn't come with bases at the moment. When I spoke to the guy who runs White Dragon, he said he is looking to source some bases to sell in the future, but he said he's not got that bit sorted out yet. So at the moment they don't come with bases. What we're going to do is we're going to look through these, just check them out. Quality wise, these look very nice indeed. I mean, there's a little bit of a mold seam to take away there. Bits of flash here and there to trim up, and a little bit of heat manipulation required on this gun barrel and this one as well. I think holding them in a stream of steam will probably warm them up, and then I think they should probably just return to their natural position. Yeah, wonderful. So we've done that, so we're going to work our way through and look at them all. So then we've got a guy firing his rifle. We've got what appears to be the section leader, or perhaps the corporal, giving some orders. Got a guy again with the Mini-Me taking aim and firing, and then a guy with the battle rifle. Is it a SCAR rifle? Looks a bit like a SCAR, but I don't know if it is. But he seems to be like a DMR, like a dedicated marksman rifle. And it's even got a bipod on the front. Yeah. Oh, cool. They're all carrying, you know, like light equipment. So got ammo pouches, grenades and other spares, medkits, etc. This range is actually done as dismounts. These are armoured infantry, so they're dismounted from their warriors and they're going into combat. It has another range in the works, which are foot patrol, and they have got their day sacks on as well. I had a look at some of those at the show, and they are looking really nice as well. If you follow me on Twitter, I posted a load of pictures that I took at Salute 2018 of the prototypes. They've also got a Foxhound. I think it's a Foxhound MRAP in the works as well, which, you know, if you're playing Guardian 40k, could also be a Taurox. Let's have a look at these next group of guys. So these are all doing some stuff. So he's reloading his L85. This guy's reloading his Minimi. Here we've got a guy who's got the grenade launcher mounted on his L85. And here we've got a guy who's whipped out a, ooh, gosh, is that a Law? It's not a Law 80. Too small for that. Yeah, but look at all these details, all the ammo pouches and gear they've got. Really neat. Lovely, lovely detail. And they're all wearing Mk6 helmets, and they've got the goggles down as well, the visors down as well. Absolute badasses. I just mentioned the Mk6 helmet. There are currently 2 variations on the helmets available. First is a Mk6 with like foliage into it, so it makes them more like the kitted out for fighting in deciduous terrain with like a, I don't know what you call it, but like some camo put into the helmet. And then you can also get the para helmet as well. So yeah, at the moment there's those 3 available. And I guess when it comes to do the foot patrol, he'll probably do the same variations of helmets as well. It's already some nice variety. What's happening here? So we've got a guy, L85 grenade launcher, section leader, a Minimi, and this guy has got the GPMG. Looking in terms of quality, there's bits of flash here and there, and some mold seam cleanup required. But objectively, these are very nicely turned out. Yeah, very nicely turned out indeed. Oh, here we go. So this guy here, reading his map, that's the most likely thing for him to be doing. He's got a little radio. Is that a radio thing there? An extra radio? I'm not sure. Another guy with an L85. All 28 models in the platoon are different, so it's 28 different poses, which is pretty neat. The poses, when you change a helmet, the poses stay the same, but just the helmets change. I think with the foot patrol, it'll be all the same poses again, but just with the backpack. This guy here, M27, he's got the platoon radio, and this very delicate bit here, this is the only bit you have to build, is an antenna that's going to attach into the backpack. And then got another guy with an L85 and another backpack. Now, I don't know what his gear is, but I'm just wondering if he's a platoon medic. I'm not sure. Yeah, if anyone knows, put it in the comments. They've all got these knee pads on as well, which is cool. Protecting their knees, allowing them to fight harder and faster. Moving on to the next set of 4. Oh, right now we're getting into some breaching weaponry. So this rifleman has got his pistol drawn. And what is a pistol? Is it a... I don't know, is it a Glock? I think it's a Glock, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know if it's a SIG pistol. It's one for you in the comments. This guy's got a breaching shotgun, or shotgun for door breaching and close quarter fighting. This rifleman here is in the process of throwing a hand grenade. And then we've got another guy with the DMR, the dedicated marksman rifle. Yeah, he looks like he might be covering or firing at someone in a window with his rifle range. So yeah, that's almost like the close quarter engagement breaching unit. Very good, do like that. Then moving on to the final of the 7 sprues that make up the platoon. We've got a rifleman with grenade launcher on his L85. Section leader, ooh, got a bit of a, there's quite a hefty bend on that barrel. I'm not going to touch that. Hopefully that is going to straighten out okay. Another guy with a Minimi. And finally, another guy with the general purpose machine gun. Awesome, right. When you buy the platoon pack, you also get the night vision accessories to go on their helmets within the £60. I don't know if everyone gets that or if it was just a salute only offer for the game show, so you'd have to check out the website to check about that. But these are night vision goggles, and I don't quite see... They're basically, you cut them off and they're designed to attach onto the helmets, onto this square panel at the front. So if you want them to look like they're doing night ops, you can do. And then cameras as well. Okay, that's a night vision. And those are the cameras. I don't know quite how they assemble yet. I'll have to have a look on the website to see how it goes. Well, my mate will, because these are his miniatures. I think that is everything that. What do I think of these? Well, I love the concept, and I love how they've been sculpted. I think they're fantastic looking models. The quality on the casting seems absolutely spot on. As I say, there's a bit of flash to clean up and a couple of molds seems to take away, but overall they look very, very nice. I guess my only concern with these would be around some of the barrels on the weapons, because they are quite delicate, particularly the minimis, and I just hope that these will straighten out okay. I think they will. I've got a lot of experience of heat manipulating resin miniatures, so I don't think it'll be a problem. You just need to be a little bit careful with them not to damage those. But in all fairness, when I'm just giving them a little bit of play, the barrels feel surprisingly strong. So yeah, I hope they're okay. What a great thing to have, 28mm range of these, and be able to use them alongside your science fiction games as well. Dual purpose miniatures, brilliant. I really like them for that as well. So once again, that was my mate's White Dragon miniatures, modern British 28mm platoon from the Courage in Contact range. I hope you've enjoyed that review and found this look at something a bit different interesting. Please do share your thoughts and reactions to these miniatures in the comments section. As always, very interested to hear. But other than that, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you next time, and goodbye.